Good morning, my beautiful narc-free family. I'm going to give you all some situations and some tips, some things that I think will help those of you who are parallel parenting with a narcissist, okay? If you're truly with a narcissist, it depends on their level of where they are on the spectrum as to how messy they're going to be and how dysfunctional they're going to operate where the children are concerned. Okay, so some of you, they've gone away and they just left the children alone. All right, and others of them, like in my case, have hung around and they are using your children kind of as a weapon against you to say things to you and to try to trigger you. For example, one day I was just fixing my children's food, and I put it on a paper plate, and my child says to me, "Oh yeah, we told Daddy that sometimes you don't use the glass plates, sometimes you use paper plates." And he said, "That's because your mom is lazy." Okay, so you can just be having a perfectly fine day, everything's going on, and then all of the sudden, now when you get further enough out from this, you're gonna laugh at that kind of stuff, which is what I did, because I'm very far from lazy, so I didn't take it personal. It was just, he took a shot at me. But when you're in the thick of it, those kinds of things hurt when you don't fully understand the disorder and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so what I wanted to go over in specific with y'all are the phone calls, the outgoing and the incoming calls, and things like drop off and pick up, because anywhere that they can be where they can get fuel from you. Just say, for instance, on the phone calls. So maybe you're not right in front of them, but they know that they can say something that would trigger you, or something where they're trying to get under your skin because you have it on speakerphone. In my case, I have two children, so the phone is on speakerphone. And I noticed, and I hope this will help some of you out, because it took me a long time before I put a solution to this problem. With the narcissist, if you're parallel parenting with them, or you're just having to deal with them in any way, try to go straight to a solution. Because I let this go on too long before I went straight to the solution, before I thought, okay, I'm not doing this anymore, let's get to a solution. Okay, so on the incoming calls to the children, the phone is on speakerphone. um, you know he's saying things to them. Some things are not appropriate or shouldn't be said, or they're shots at me. Okay, so to counter that, to protect myself, I decided that whatever room they're in, I'll just close the door. If they're in a room where I can close the door, so I don't have to even be walking by and hear anything. And the reason why I'm not going to hear anything in this room with this closed door where they're on the phone is because I then turn my radio on during the times of the call. And then that's usually when I take my shower. The call is 30 minutes long, okay? Therefore, there's no angle or nothing that's going to be said that is going to be disturbing. Okay, so this is another way you shut a narcissist down. Okay, because they're trying to drain your energy and pull from you. The other thing is the outgoing calls. I used to call my children on the days and times that he had them that I can call. Okay, and then I just decided one day, ta-da, I have the children the majority of the time. So they're off with him. I don't need to talk to them. I don't really have to talk to them. They're off with their father, because he was also using this as a way to, try to disturb my peace, hanging up on me, saying things in their ear to say to me. It was things that a child would not say. It's things that weren't even age appropriate for a child to say. That's how you know that they're being led to say it, or led to ask you questions that are not even appropriate for a child their age to even have a thought like that. So I decided that, was it worth me getting thrown out of balance to have to call them and then have all this going on? Sometimes you just hang up on me just anytime throughout the conversation. Other times it would be exactly at that 30-minute mark, but I'm not looking at my phone to know that it's exactly at the 30-minute mark. So then I get hung up on, which is pretty irritating, because when he makes his calls, I could care less how long he talks. If they want to talk more, I don't care. He'll tell them that he has to go, that it's been 30 minutes because he doesn't want to talk, but I could care less. If they want to continue talking to him, it's fine with me. So these things are meant to trigger you. Also, I noticed at pickup time, I don't know why it took me so long to to figure this stuff out, but if I have to go onto his side of town to pick the children up, we meet at a Starbucks, and I noticed that if I would get over there, early, just say I'd be there 15 minutes early, and he would pull up with my children, and I'd open my door and be thinking I'm about to get my children, but then I'm not getting my children. And then I started realizing, oh, he doesn't give them to me until exactly 6 o'clock on the dot. So, okay, there's no need in me ever being here early. So I countered that by, I'd make a stop on the way, and then I would come a couple minutes late, so that when I pull up and I get out and open my door, I know I'm going to get my kids. So be solution oriented. You can't do anything about that the narcissist has a disorder, and that they are going to try to trigger you, and they are going to be petty, and they are always devising something. But what you can do is shut them down. Those phone calls that I mentioned to you, when I stopped calling, oh wait, no, there's something I want to add to that. I do call on if they're going to be there for 30 days for their summer visitation, or it's going to be some 2-week period, some time like that, maybe spring break rolls over a few extra days or something like that, then I will make my call, and especially for the summer. But the throughout the year, on those Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday calls, like I said, I have them the majority of the time. I'm the one that gets the most time with them. I don't feel like it's necessary to then call. So then he messaged me and said, I'm not making the calls I'm supposed to be making. Those are not ordered mandatory calls. Those are times I can call. I'm choosing not to do it to protect my peace. He has a problem with me not doing it because he was trying to disturb my peace, and I shut him down further. Text messages. Oh, so in the beginning, you will feel like that you need to, they send you something crazy and it's a lie, and you feel like you need to go back and you need to correct this lie, because you're going to have to screenshot this, and it's highly likely you're going to need it for court. Well, there was a season where I did that for about 3 years. I had done that. And then I just decided, I have so much evidence. So watch for the point when you have so much evidence, when they've done so many things, gone and picked your children up for school when they weren't supposed to, didn't come and get them when they were supposed to. All of these things. I have so much documentation. I don't need to go back in and try to clear anything up. When he sends something and it's crazy and it's a lie or whatever, I don't respond back. Period. I don't give him any of my energy. He still, tries to get it, but I don't give any of it. I don't have any energy to give, because every time we give them our energy, we're taking something away from what our children need and what we need for our healing, which is what their whole intention is in disturbing our peace, is to get us back focused on them the way we were when we were with them. Okay? When you snatch it back, snatch it all. So there may be a period of time where you need to go back in and correct it. And someone posted on one of the Facebook groups, and for those of you who are needing help with, we say co-parenting, but all of us in this community know it is parallel parenting, because you'll be like going in an uphill battle. If you go onto Facebook and you look up parallel parenting with a narcissist or co-parenting with a narcissist, you'll be able to ask questions in there, and you'll be able to see what other people are doing to combat some of these things. But your ultimate end game goal is to keep your peace so that you don't get sucked into their dysfunctional matrix. Okay? All right, so I am going to end this video here because I don't want to make it too long. And anyone, y'all been asking for coaching, anyone who is needing some coaching, I am doing coaching. You can email me at narcfreecoaching@gmail.com. I will leave it down in the comment section and down in the description box underneath this video. If anyone would like to donate to the channel to keep it going, I will leave a link for PayPal and for Cash App down below. And if anyone would like to follow on Instagram, I don't have a lot on Instagram, but I am at Narc Free World. Okay, so thank y'all so much for joining me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you'll know whenever a new video is posted. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Bye bye, my beautiful Narc Free family. Mwah.